Hi, Julie Rader. This is the Taurus 2022 astrology. If you like this video, please share it, subscribe, and give it a thumbs up. So, wow, Taurus, this is a huge year for you. Oh my gosh, hang on tight. I know since Uranus has been in your sign, there may have been lots of change, and it is about to be taken up another notch. So in January, we have, starting off, the first Mercury retrograde we have in January will be in Aquarius, and this is in your 10th house. This is your house of career. So this first Mercury retrograde could bring some old opportunities. Something that maybe you thought was lost could come back around, or you could simply be editing an old project or something that you started, or maybe you're just reflecting upon where you want to go. Maybe you're not working and you're looking at, what is my purpose? What do I want to do in the world? So a lot of reflection at this time in January. Then in April, we have this huge Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces. This is in your 11th house. The 11th house is all about groups of people, friends, and aspirations. And I believe for you that this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction is all going to be about your dream, envisioning a new dream, dreaming a new dream. And I believe that because we also have a solar eclipse in Taurus. So the new moon is an eclipse that we have in April, and it's all about new beginnings. So this Jupiter-Neptune in your 11th house, along with the solar eclipse, I feel like you're going to get a huge download about a vision for your future, a new dream. So very exciting. April onward, things just continue to get better and better for you, or at least for you to, if you haven't done the clearing work, the opportunities may not come as much. So it's really about clearing out what is no longer working and creating space for the new to come in. That's really what it's about. And I know it's not easy for you, Taurus, but also taking some risks as well. And then in May, the Mercury retrograde is happening in Gemini. This is happening in your 2nd house. So really reflecting upon, am I charging what I'm worth? Looking at your finances, your possessions, going through maybe clearing more stuff out. This Mercury retrograde in Gemini in the 2nd house, also maybe just revisiting your budgets, your investments, what you do with your money. Are you saving? Are you investing? Are you in cryptocurrency? Are you in regular? Looking at all of these things, I believe, when Mercury's in retrograde, but looking back, maybe not starting something completely new, but reflecting upon what you want to do with it. And then we also have a lunar eclipse in Scorpio. This is happening in your 7th house. So 7 lunar eclipses, and that's with your south node. It can bring endings, but it doesn't have to. It could just be an ending of maybe an old energy or an old belief of what you think relationships should be like. So maybe looking at all of that as well. And then Jupiter will go into Aries also in May. And this is your 12th house. So when it's in the 12th house, Jupiter, it again, same thing. As long as you're clearing out. So 12th house, a lot of it is clearing, but it's clearing so that you can make room for the dream. completion of what has already served its purpose. So the whole first part of the year, clear, 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 so that you can create space for the new. Then in September, in July. Oh, this is huge. How did I skip over that? In July, we have Uranus, which has been in your sign for a few years, conjunct the North Node in your sign of Taurus, in your first house. This is really you looking at, are you in alignment with where you want to go in your life? Does your life reflect what you want it to? There could be some unexpected changes that you just decide to up and move someplace you've been for your whole life. Or what's happening in your first house, it could be something you could just decide that everything in your life needs to change, and it's time for you to take a big leap of faith, which is uncharacteristic for you, Taurus. In September, Mercury retrograde in Libra is happening in your sixth house. Sixth house is health. It is it's health, it's routines, it's even work. So this Mercury retrograde is having you really reflect upon how are you taking care of your body? What are you putting into your body? Are you exercising enough? Is your day-to-day work and home life the way you want it to be? And really just looking at that. Also, you may be inspired to revisit an old health routine that you used to do, but that you aren't anymore, So then in October, we have Mars retrograde in the sign of Gemini in second house. So again, you really are revisiting your finances and your work. That's a big theme for you, always being a Taurus, but especially this year. So really looking back, you're having a lot of second house activation. Also, this Mars retrograde is also having you reflect upon your relationships. It could bring you a new relationship. It could bring an end to a relationship, but I feel like it definitely could strengthen your relationship. That's a big theme of this one. So in October, be aware of that also, because we have a solar eclipse also happening in Scorpio. So new beginnings again in your seventh house of relationships. This fall of 2020 really activated. In November, there is a lunar eclipse in Taurus in the first house. Really, this whole year is all about new beginnings. I have a feeling you're going to look back at the end of the year or especially at the end of an 18-month cycle, and you're not even going to recognize who you are today, because there are going to be so many changes in your life. And I do believe a lot of them are positive. It's about you trusting. It's about you listening to your intuition. It's about you making the move when you are told to make the move in any area of life, rather than hesitating. All this activation is telling you it is time. It is time to make a shift. So enjoy your 2020, and thank you so much for listening.